What about with Kendrick Bourne? You mentioned, maybe one of the top red zone weapons on this team. And then also the only other receiver I can think of is Trent Taylor. If there's any other names I'm missing, be sure to throw them out. But between those two, I just want to kind of cover all the passing game weapons here. Do you see either Bourne and Taylor as, the veterans who could step up if Debo misses time? You've talked about Trent on here before, and we just haven't really seen him get onto the field, unfortunately. What do you think of those two guys, especially in light of Debo's absence here?
I think what you got to remember if you're drafting 49ers players on offense is that it really, really is a run-first team. Mm-hmm. And if they can beat an opponent on a given week running the ball 45 times, they will. Yeah. So even if you have a guy like George Kittle, there is a significant risk on any given week that the Niners just won't pass because they won't have to. So you talk about a guy like Kendrick Bourne or Trent Taylor, I'd stay away from Trent Taylor. Trent Taylor's good, but he has a specific role. It's third downs. So he might catch 3 passes for 25 yards and do his job. Pick up 3 first downs on 3rd and 5 and do his job, but he's not helping your fantasy team. Right. Bourne is different because his role is in the red zone. So when he does his job, he gets you points, big points. Yes, you should have Kendrick Bourne. Absolutely. It's his 4th year in the system. There are injuries at wide receiver. The top 2 wide receivers from the Super Bowl last year are, one is Emmanuel Sanders, who's on the Saints. The other's Debo, who's hurt. The next guy up is Kendrick Bourne. You used to ask me who's going to see an uptick in targets. I said Kittle. Well, it could be Bourne too. You definitely should have Bourne on your team. And it seems like he's always going to be right there with the 49ers leaders for touchdowns, at least touchdown receptions.